Pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Gotta pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, can we pray, pray tonight? Baby, can we pray?
Hey, what's going on? Another beautiful October day, October 20th, 2022. Lots of exciting things going on. We got a bunch of new gear over the last couple days on my warrior. We're going to be changing our spec today. We're going to be taking a look at some of my logs, see how that's going. And then we'll be playing the game a little bit. Course. So I'm gonna start this off. Let's just see what's going on in general. Yesterday was the second time I died while mind controlled during Kill 2 Zod. I checked the logs to see who was screwing me over. So yeah, he does a mind control mechanic, and you're supposed to crowd control the people who do, but sometimes people like to be funny or think they'll be funny. That's funny. This guy is a shaman, his own magma totem killed him. Can't believe how lucky I was. I wasn't even farming. Oh, he found the time lost proto drake. He's just gonna be flying, and it's gonna show up. Again, I mean, I get why people want this. because it is so rare, but I'm not spending a second of my time looking for it because it's just a recolor. It's a mustard colored recolor of the Time Lost. So here's my question. What does he do? How does he actually pull this? Oh, there's somebody else that sees it too, and they're like, ooh, what is this? Oh, he barely survived that. He got down to 2% health. Other guy wants in on the group. Does he accept him in? No, he did not. He's like, that is mine. Fuck you. I mean, to be fair, the other guy looked like he was there sooner. He should have pulled it. That's funny. Arthurian never saw it coming. What do they do here? Okay, I missed. I saw him. Oh, the little tornado sent him flying in. Okay. Me in 2022 getting Nax nostalgia from back in 2021. But that nostalgia is the nostalgia from 2008. Wait, no, the nostalgia of 2006. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Pretty good. Sometimes it do be like that, but most time it be like this. Creating your own groups? Nah. Hating on people who are trying to ensure their pug will succeed? Yes. And then the guy trying to make sure his pug succeeds. When the Rested XP add-on says a group quest is very hard, and skip it if you can't do it. Challenge accepted. Yeah, I gotta admit, most of the time when I saw those, I was like, I'm gonna solo this. Won't be bad. Tanks, healers, and the DPS. Yeah. A nice screenshot. Northrend. Over in Howling Fjord. Arthas we deserve. Challenge, match with girls on a dating app. Only respond with phrases from World of Warcraft. This should be good. Hey there, cutie. Oh my, you're a tall one. It's actually a pretty good one. Like a bugged achievement. Okay, nothing too crazy. Local mage partakes in a modest amount of trolling. Oh, did he put a port in front of the city ports, and so people are going to... Oh no, he makes his own. Nice. Even better. I should do this on my mage. It'd be fun. This guy was like, why is the portal not working? What's going on? Finally realizes it. Did anybody else? Oh yeah, look at that. I like how when it doesn't work, they try like running into it. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Going on just in the gaming industry. Let's see what's going on. Silent Hill 2 version comparison. Original versus the remake. Wow, the remake looks really good. At least in the screenshot. "12 years ago today, one of the best RPGs hit shelves. Fallout New Vegas." Oh. You know, I don't think I ever played the New Vegas. I played was it Fallout 4? Was that it? The one that came out after this. I played that one, and not even to completion, I admit, but I played it. It's a good game. This is the waiting area at my dentist. Oh wow, it's like an arcade. Bunch of arcade games. Alright, what about Nintendo Switch? Like I said, that's the other system or console, whatever, gaming device that I play quite a bit. Alan Wake Remastered? I played that on computer. Bravery and Greed gameplay trailer. What is this? Let's take a look.
Bravery and Greed, the brand new multiplayer beat-em-up roguelite launching on November 15th. Bravery and Greed can be played with up to 4 players, both online, locally, or a mix of both to suit your needs.
Oh, there you go. That's how all games should be.
Await you. From PvE to PvP, each mode has something unique to offer to those who dare challenge. What class will you choose to combat the threats that await you? The valiant warrior with his sword and shield, the mighty Amazon with her great sword and deadly chakram. How about the agile rogue with dual daggers and bow? Or perhaps the eccentric wizard and his faithful familiar? Whilst on your journey, you will unlock permanent game-altering tarot cards, offering the chance to increase your rewards and perks at your discretion, but at a price. For example, the Card of Death, a 40% gain in any gold you find, but round any corner, the Reaper may be lying in wait. This and many more cards await you, allowing you to customize runs to the way you want to play.
Interesting. So do you get to just have them all active, or do you only have so many that can be active at a time? I'm looking up here. Seems like you can only have so many active. Which is cool, because you kind of get to have some agency, pick and choose the ones that you want, don't want.
Made up of rooms and interlinked with corridors. Rooms present combat challenges with many variables. Enemies, environmental traps, and more will regularly change, but overcome them and be rewarded with myriad loot such as gold and equipment complete with unique abilities. Corridors offer reprieve from battle and can offer a multitude of possibilities, such as emergent events, follower opportunities, puzzles, shops, and even areas bestowing perks and abilities. During combat, every class has a wide range of options available to them, from light and heavy attacks with directional variants, ranged attacks, dodge rolls, and more. Mastering these elements are key to overcoming the trials.
I mean, I think he pretty much covered it, to be honest. He says and more, but
to follow the paths of chaos, life, order, or darkness, each offering a unique skill tree to your selected class.
oh, you have skill trees on top of the tarot cards. That's cool. So you kind of get 2 systems working. You can kind of pick and choose.
And upgrades for your run. During combat, you can revive your allies and even pocket some of their gold as a fee. While splitting up can be a sound strategy for covering more
Fun little
ground,
feature.
Getting split up can also spell disaster for your team. Sharing equipment, potions, and staying together is a recommendation to achieve victory. Greed is a mindset that one should adopt in their pursuit of wealth. Be the first to grab the coins to gain even more benefits. Get rich or die trying. Our adventurers have arrived at the boss of Magma Pools, the ferocious Hell's Maw. They're suited and booted with perks, equipment, and are ready for the challenge. Win or lose,
Like the one guy's already
death
super low
is
in
not the
health.
end in this world.
Doesn't look like
And
they were
should your
very
group
ready.
perish, you will still gain levels based on the gold you have accrued, unlocking even more equipment and followers for your subsequent runs. Greed is eternal. You can track unlocks and progress in the compendium, something that you can fully work towards if you have the completionist mindset. And that's bravery and greed.
Seems kind of interesting. They're trying to cater to a bunch of different styles of play, things like that. Be pretty cool. With the new Xenoblade Chronicles. Those are typically good games. I like a good JRPG. No Man's Skies going to Switch. Wow. All right. I want to take a look at. We did a 10-man Nax last night, and it went really good overall. In fact, we got all the way up to Kel'Thuzad, and nobody had died, so we were almost, or about to, get the Undying achievement. And honestly, I didn't care that much for it. I know some people do, and there was a little bit of drama around it, because we got to Kel'Thuzad, like I said, nobody had died, and then we had somebody die on Kel'Thuzad. And it kind of caused some drama, because some people, I don't know, took offense to that. I didn't really care, whatever. We full cleared. I got a ton of gear throughout this run. And we'll check some of that out once we get in game. But what I want to do now is actually just kind of want to take a look at some of these logs. I want to see how I was doing. I was the only warrior, so one thing I was having to do, I wasn't super used to. It's not a huge deal, but I was Sunder armor. So in the 25-man group that I'm part of, we've got, you know, a warrior tank, a couple other warriors too, so I didn't really have to pay attention to it much. But in this group, only warrior, only buddy, or only person that could Sunder, so I had to do that. So I kind of want to check on, well, how did I parse? Kind of check out my rotation, and how did I do with Sunder? Let's just start right here at the top, Anubricon. Look at our damage done. Oh wow, our survival hunter, 99 parse overall. That's crazy. 96 for his level. I mean, I did 96 overall, so that's not too bad. And 95 for my high level. So I actually did pretty good there. Oh man, I mean, look at this group. I was the lowest DPS at just over 5,000 on this fight. Everybody else was... Oh, no, we had one other melee. Enhancement Shaman. This group was pumping, though. Let's take a look at... I want to take a look specifically at my opener. So... I'd pre-pot my Potion of Speed. I'd do a Shattering Throw. Get a Berserker Stance and pop Recklessness. Switch back to... Okay, that looks pretty good. Charge in. I rend immediately. I pop my Nitro Gloves and Blood Fury. Then we overpower. Heroic Strike, Mortal Strike, Heroic Strike. So I haven't seen... Well, I don't even see Sunder in this list. I know that I Sundered this guy. One thing that I saw that I need to do is, looking at some other logs, is I think I can queue up Heroic Strike before I go into Bladestorm, and it will still go off. At least that's the way it looked on the logs. But, yeah, why am I not seeing Sunder armor? Because I was definitely casting that. List doesn't scroll up or down anymore. That's interesting. Okay, why is it not... Is it bugged? Does it not show here? Or did I just not do it on this fight? I swear I was doing it on all the fights. I was keeping up 5 stacks. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't show up. I feel like it must be bugged, or I'm not looking in the right place. I don't know. I thought it would show in my my cast timeline because I mean it uses up a global cooldown. That was the one thing that kind of sucked for me is I'd use up global cooldowns on it. But anyways, 90, 96 overall, 95 for eye level. Not too bad. What about Fairlina? Not as good. Still epic parse. 90 overall, 83 for eye level. Curious. Let's just see if it shows. Doesn't show Sunder here either. Interesting. About my rend uptime, 85%. So I could probably work on that. How did I do on Anubricon with it? 77. So yeah, I need to work on that a little bit, which I'm gonna be changing spec here probably today, so it might not matter so much anymore. But about on Maxina. Wow, we had some really good parses on this. I had another epic overall. Rend uptime 90%, not too bad considering you get cocooned. Patchwork. Kind of the benchmark fight, I think, just because there's like no mechanics really. 91 overall, 84 for eye level. Still epic, not bad. That was my rend uptime, 89%, pretty good. On Globulus. Another epic parse, nice. 80% uptime. Again, let's just kind of check my my opener, see how that went. Thought I did pretty good with it. Yeah, Shattering Throat, Recklessness, Charge into the rotation. Ah, see, it shows Sunder right here. Interesting. So maybe I just didn't do it on those first couple bosses. I swear I did it on every boss. Their epic parse on Gluth or Luck. Thaddeus. Wow, like I said, our whole group was doing really good. Had a lot of good damage going on. Some of these fights, like the further we get into it, people start talking more and more about undying. Ooh, we gotta be careful, we don't want to die. So some of these, I literally, like 4 Horsemen, for example, once we got to the last one, you know, I forget the name of the horseman, but it does like damage to anybody in melee. And I've done it in 25 man, you know, it's a little bit of damage. But they're like, no, don't go in at all. Like, okay, whatever. I literally was just standing there. You'll see once we get to it. Sorry, I'm going through these kind of fast. There's a bunch of them. I'm just kind of looking to see by epic, rare. How did I do on that? And it seems on most of these so far I've done epic parse, so not too shabby. Rend uptime 85% on Loatheb. Okay. So it seems like I could probably work on that a little bit. Yeah, it's basically the lowest DPS in every fight. These people were just crazy. Yeah, the Gothic wasn't good because we did a live, well, we did one side. Everybody stayed on the live side, but they said no melee once the gates open on ads that come through. So yeah, huge missed opportunity because some of those ghosts, they do like Arcane Explosion and they can wipe the raid. Again, they were all trying to get Undying. So, here we go. 4 horsemen. I'm surprised that my parse is even this good, considering if you look at my damage, I literally stood still for the last 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so, not attacking. Saffron. Not too bad. Fights like this was hard to keep Sunder up just because the air phase. You know, I was trying to renew it to refresh it right before she went up, but it would still fall off, and so I'd have to stack it back up. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. And then Kel'Thuzad. So we had nobody die up to this point. We got to Kel'Thuzad, and one of our tanks died. I wasn't even sure what killed them, actually. The Void Blast. He was in the Shadow Fissure after 10 seconds. Oh, that's too bad. Wow, it hit him for 156,000. We almost had it. We'll get it. And the more gear we get, the easier it's going to be, right? But yeah, super close, so we'll get it. And then we went over to Eye of Eternity. Hey, not bad. Epic parse there. We attempted to do Arthurion with 2 Drakes, but it was super late. We had a couple okay attempts. I think we're going to try it again tonight. It was just so late. People were tired. You know, we were 3.5, 4 hours in. Alright, well, the daily reset just ticked over, so why don't we go ahead and jump in game. Let's, get logged in. Oh, we got an update. Okay. Well, that's updating. I'm going to start to bring up the talent tree tool because it's going to respec. And we're not just respecing within arms. We are going Fury. And I'll show you why here in a moment. Check out that new axe. It was one of the things I got. Let me show you all the stuff I got last night. Most of it was for off spec, but still. So, first and foremost, we got Death Spite off Kel'Thuzad. It dropped. We were the only one that was going to use it, so we got it for sure. Oh, and I turned up the music. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Oh, we got that for our DPS spec, Death's Bite. We also, off Malagos, we got our Surge Needle Ring. So it's a really good ring for us. And I think that's all that I ended up getting for DPS. I did get my shoulders. I just bought those with the badges, the Emblems of Valor that I had saved up. So that didn't drop for me necessarily, but I got that. And then I got like three pieces. I think there's one other thing I got. Where, or what was it? Oh, I got this this neck. So defense, shield block value, and block value of my shield. So yeah, just like 3 awesome upgrades for tanking. All right, so with all that, I think we're gonna go respec. We're gonna go Fury. I think I'm to the point that it's gonna be a lot better than it was when I was, you know, pretty fresh 80, and it'll help out my raid group quite a bit. Give them some of that rampage buff, you know, 5% critical strike. That's pretty big. So arms has been fun, but yeah, it's fun to play, but it's also kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm waiting on the global cooldown so often. I'll have, you know, 100 rage, and it's like, well, I've got heroic strike queued up, mortal strike can cooldown, I can slam. I don't know. It was just kind of feels like I was waiting on the global a lot. Which is fine. I was doing okay damage. I mean, you saw I picked parses. But yeah, I wanna go to Fury, try it. Like I said, it'll help out my my raid groups a little bit, give them a raid wide buff. One thing that I don't like about Fury, unfortunately, is no charging in combat. It's the one talent that I will really miss. Alright, so I think there's pretty standard Fury talent build. We want to take armor to the teeth. Increase our attack power up for every armor that we have. We're wearing plates, so quite a bit of armor. Then we want to improve our crit chance with cruelty all the way. We want to take 4 points in Unbridled Wrath, which gives us a chance to just generate additional rage when we deal melee damage. And then we're going to take Improved Cleave. Cleave is one of our main AoE abilities. And so this just increases the damage of it. And we want to take our Dual Wield specialization to increase our offhand weapon damage all the way. And we want to reduce the cost of our Execute. That's good for us. We do want Death Wish. That's a big cooldown, damage cooldown for us. And we'll take 3 points in precision, so we don't have to stack as much hit in our gear, because that gives us 3% right there. I think, you know, I only need like 8 total, so that's a huge piece of it. Flurry, a nice little buff for us. Intensify Rage, reduce the cooldown of our Blood Rage, Berserker Rage, Recklessness, Death Wish. So like all of our big damage cooldowns. So yeah, we're going to max that out. And then of course we want Bloodthirst. That's kind of one of our main abilities for the spec. Improve Whirlwind. That's our second main damage ability. So we'll improve that. We do want Improved Berserker Stance. So that increases our damage there. Here's Rampage, so this is the big one. Increases the ranged and melee crit hit of all party and raid members within 100 yards by 5%, so that's huge. Then we'll take Blood Surge. This gives us a chance on our other damage abilities to proc an instant slam, so that's good. And then max out Unending Fury. Just, you know, increases the damage of a lot of our main abilities. And finally, Titan's Grip, so we can dual wield two-hand weapons. Then from there, we're actually going to go over to arms. Want to reduce the rage cost of Heroic Strike. We use that from time to time in our rotation as a rage dump. 2 points into Deflection, 2 points into Iron Will, 3 into Tactical Mastery, so we don't lose as much rage when we stance. Pick 1 in Anger Management, 2 in Impale, 3 in Deep Wounds, and finally 3 in the two-handed weapon specialization. And there we go. That's our new spec. So now we've got to re-gear quite a bit. So with arms, most of the time you sit in battle stance. With Fury, most of the time I'm going to be sitting in Berserker. So let's go ahead and put our Bloodthirst here. I'm gonna go to my bank, open up my bags. I'm gonna use my Mr. Robot add-on, which will kind of tell me my most optimal gear setup. Take this, and you go into the Mr. Robot tool. It's a website. And then we import that that string that I just copied, and it'll tell me basically what the best things are. Gear combination is what I have. I'm gonna set this up because I need an additional 5% hit. So the first thing, of course, I need an offhand, so that's gonna go right there. Dual wielding axes, pretty badass. Two-handed axes. Okay. And now let's see. Okay, it's telling me to swap out my helm from my engineering titanium specs to what I got off the Headless Horseman. This right here. Actually, it looks really cool, even though I got it turned off. It does look pretty sweet. And then it's telling me to... Interesting, it's telling me to put on my PvE trinket for my neck. This one right here. Okay. I'm gonna put everything on, and it's also telling me to change out some gems, but tell me to put on this other cloak that I have in my bank. Where's it at? So we'll put this on. Oh wow, it's telling me to get rid of this chest piece and use my level 70 PvP chest. Now that's interesting. I know it's got 3 gem slots, which is a pretty big deal. It has some good stats on it, but what I think I could do is maybe go buy the blue level 80 chest piece, and it would probably be even better. Got 3 pieces of the tier set, so that won't break the first bonus. Let's see, I don't know how much the chess piece costs, so let's take a look. I forget which one of these sells it.
Looking for something special?
This guy.
Me got the good stuff, man.
Let's see. So this is, yeah, I can buy this. Might as well. And now I'm curious. Let's go back and let's copy this now that we have that piece available, and let's see what it says.
Victory!
That.